And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of Titanfall with ALIENEYEGAMER, who's having issues with internet. Yeah.
Yes, I'm having issues. Hi, though.
And I'm going to be talking.
I'm back.
Yeah, he got logged into PSN again. He still doesn't have PS Plus though.
Yeah, Jake, I was lying the whole time. I had my PSN the whole time. I just got my PS4 taken away. I was too embarrassed to say that.
Oh no.
I didn't want to get made fun of.
Oh no. Anyway, guys. So I'm also going to be giving a little bit of hints on like what you could do to survive zombie apocalypses or just plain apocalypses. There's a couple different ones that you can try and survive. Just be careful when you do these things because sometimes they could end out not in your favor. So
I can tell you how to survive.
Interrupting me, sir.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I can tell you guys how to survive a zombie apocalypse. I'm the best at telling you these.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm a zombie expert. They want to listen to me more
than they want to listen to you, okay?
Nuh-uh, they don't want to listen to you. It's my channel. Punk. Trying to invade my channel. What? You laugh and I'm dead serious. Don't take over my channel. I'll slap your face, silly.
I just heard your dad.
Yeah, he's
in the
weird.
Background, just like, what's up, guys?
No, he was actually telling me a really, like, stupid but funny joke. What? It's true.
Oh.
My dad. Who else? Casper?
I thought you were calling me weird. I was about to go at you.
You are partially weird, but I'm weirder than you.
I am weird, though. I know. I thought you
no, it's offensive when you call us normal. That's what's offensive, is if you call me normal.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know.
How dare you, Dad?
What you just say? Yes, exactly.
Alien. Shut up. Talking here.
You're normal.
What? What did you say to me,
Son,
boy?
if I gave birth to you, you're normal.
No? Wait a minute.
What?
Shh. Shh.
No!
Shh. I'm talking about zombie survival. So if you...
You want... Square up!
Squared up, mate.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, so if you want to survive a zombie apocalypse, first thing you want to do is try and get some stuff from your...
Why did it take you so long to say that?
Shh! Quit interrupting me, it's rude. So, if you want to survive in the first place, you gotta find stuff to keep you alive.
I'm not saying anything!
Yes, you are! You're interrupting me still! Shh! Just shh! It's delayed for you.
Who? I'm not interrupting you!
Oh my gosh, she's so delayed!
I'm being quiet!
Dude, you delayed!
Who's delayed?
You!
What'd you say? Am I
You!
delayed?
Yeah, you're delayed.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying this entire time, is that you're delayed.
Turtle's butt.
Okay.
Don't worry, that'll be fixed. It'll be fixed in a few minutes.
Okay, well then just stay quiet.
In a few minutes.
Just stay quiet until then.
Yeah, it's never getting fixed.
Okay, then just stay quiet. Okay.
I'll mute my mic.
Okay, please do. Alright guys, so if you want to survive the zombie apocalypse, there's at least 3 things that you want to try and do. You want to try and find food, water, and some kind of weapon to defend yourself, such as a gun or a melee of some sort. Even a baseball bat would do. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you're smart, you can make anything a weapon. Anything, literally. Best thing you could do. Even turn
Try not to get pregnant.
Shut up, that's not one thing that you need. Look at The Walking Dead, for example. She got pregnant. Okay, so, if there's a couple rules of survival that you'll need to do. Now, if you don't do these, you might be the first one dead in your group. Or, you know, just anyone you find in general will be found dead, and you might be to blame for that. So, if you're going to survive the zombie apocalypse, you always want to stay as... No, I'm quiet. You're telling me I'm better than you at survival. How do you think I already know these things? Because I watch a bunch of movies. There's at least 3 different things you want to try and remember. Stay quiet, stay out of sight, and make sure your scent in the rain is always covered somehow.
I'm so delayed, I can tell.
Yeah, now shut up. So, like I said, guys, you always want to be able to survive quicker than they do. So, if you want to get the quick damage, always try and use blunt force to the head, which is the normal way that they do it, in a lot of different ways. There's, like, baseball bats, a crowbar, something that's blunt or sharp will work. Just make sure you're smart with it, because you don't want to accidentally hit someone else. So, to make sure they're alive, make sure they're not covered in blood and look human. So if they start trying to bite you, then yes, they're not human, but they used to be. So even if it's hard, especially in the zombie apocalypse, you might even have to kill a family member, and that's actually the truth. You might actually have to kill a lot of people in the zombie apocalypse, such as friends, family, even people you really care about. But that's going to be the hard part there, is trying to remember that there's nothing you do for them except for put them out of their misery. At least every 4 people would like to do that. That's what I always wanted to do. Like, if anything, I would put anybody out of their misery if they were bit. I wouldn't hesitate. I would do it.
Don't zombie apocalypse unless you have to.
Exactly. You don't want to kill anybody unless you actually have to, especially for survival. And especially if someone has a gun to your head, don't try and do anything stupid. See if you have a friendly somewhere, and make sure you're out of sight usually. Now, the way I know these things is because I've seen a lot of zombie movies. I've seen a lot of people who seem to have been, like, they have the experience, but usually blunt force is the way to go, especially in the zombie apocalypse. Now, there's at least 3 different things you can try and use as weapons. You can even use this PlayStation, for example. PlayStations can be used as weapons. Of course, it's not very effective because they break over a certain amount of time, but you could still use that to your advantage. So, another thing you want to try and do is make sure not to be in a situation that, you know, you don't get shot all of a sudden, because usually that happens. It's just like in any war movie, you know, you always want to keep your head down. So, there are a couple strategies you can do to stay out of the sight of an enemy. There are, like, things, like, for zombies, they have a scent thing. They can smell really well. So literally, honestly, all you have to do is make sure your scent is covered up. Now, it's not the most easy way, but it's also very disturbing to say this. You can cover your scent by their blood. And yeah, that's pretty gruesome and horrifying, but that's actually something you could do as a survival tip. If that doesn't work, then holy crap, you're screwed, maybe. But like I said, you don't want to be stupid with the ammo. Always try and keep as little ammo as you can out. So, or, you know, make sure you don't get shot right away. There's at least 3 things that I know that you can do, is even use a hockey stick as a weapon. Because literally anything you can do is what you can use to survive. Now, how do I know these things? Because I've always imagined it as being a real life scenario. What happens if this does happen? What if robotics do turn against us? There are several things that could explain the zombie apocalypse, but most of them just don't make sense. Now, the reason I say that is because a lot of the time when you're trying to survive in a zombie apocalypse, usually you don't make it out. But that's only the hard truth. In reality, you might be able to, but it's not very likely. Hey, Ruben. But like I said, you always want to be careful in a zombie apocalypse. You don't want to have too much of an issue with other people, especially enemies on real life. So finding just a person with a knife might be okay, especially if you're smart. You can trust them. But otherwise, you just need to be extremely careful with who you choose as a teammate. because that might be less for you later. But
Can I trust you as a teammate?
it depends. Would you be willing to put me out of my misery if I was bit? And also, guys, you can't hesitate. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome, but there's still at least another 100 things that you can do to survive. Rules. Try not to use your gun at all, unless it's an actual dire need. Now, every time that you shoot, it makes more come, and that's actually a fact. Zombies are sensitive hearing, sensitive smell, not very good sight, though, and they're brain dead, so that means they're a lot slower than you. So you can outrun them just as easily. Now, the only issue with that is you get fatigued a lot faster as well. So there's another thing you gotta look out for, is that fatigue that you always have. Every time that you get fatigued, you gotta be a lot more cautious with what you use. And try not to carry very heavy things, such as sledgehammers, unless it's an actual weapon that you need. I have sledgehammers, and you can also craft a lot of different things. Now, as a survival setup bag, you always want to try and get at least 2 things in there, food and water. If you don't have those things, then you might be screwed there. You done messed yourself. Otherwise, just try and keep yourselves alive. Because how many times have you seen The Walking Dead and they managed to die in the first, like, 5 minutes of a zombie apocalypse? That's quite a bit of the time, or at least get injured by a zombie. Now, there's only very few things you can do for a zombie person, or bit person, whatever you want to say. You can try and remove the body part. If you can't do that, well, then you have an issue. Otherwise, well, there's at least 2 things that you can try and do. You can try and assist the person involved. So like I said, you never... What? But like I said, if you have any sort of vehicle or something, you always want to be careful that way, because otherwise you might be killed in general. But, you know, just like I said, just make sure you're going to be okay when in combat. So make sure you're always in easy access to any sort of weaponry, and if you can't do that, then try and find weaponry as easily. Now, my suggestions for a quiet weapon aren't suppressed weapons at all. Suppressive weapons just sound like someone's going really, really a lot. So every time that someone does that, you just need to tell them to shut up. Because in reality, a clap can do a lot worse than you think. Like, in the zombie apocalypse, there's no chance of you surviving with being shot with a gun, right? Well, for zombies, it's worse. Zombies, they could bite you, and you have about 24 hours to live. And if that... And that's an actual fact. You don't have so long to live if you're not going to be smart with what you have. Which means which usually means that when you go scavenging and stuff, you have to be very cautious, especially when being under attack. Now, as many people may not know, that actually a countryside is more safe than actually being in a city. Because the actual cities themselves have to do with a lot of damaging areas, and cities are very large and like very public. So literally you could die more easily in a city than you could in a country, because there's less people usually in the country, so using countryside is actually a better excuse than being shot 50 times in the face. And that's why I would say, if you want to survive the zombie apocalypse...
Can I just call you so I'm not delayed and so I can actually hear you?
Just mute your mic or watch my stream or something, because it's less delayed on the stream than it is on here. So like I said, if you want an easy survival tip, just let me know. And I have a couple different ones that I could use for you guys, especially one of them being the holy crap I survived kind of thing. Now, usually you don't want too much damage done to your body, so if you can, find items that you can use as survival tips. Now, there's a couple different things that you can use for survival, such as literally anything stupid. You could literally use the stupid things and use that as a way to survive. There's at least 50 different things that you can use that are just completely sounding stupid, but will actually help you. Such as, let's say, guns. Yes, they're stupid, but they do actually help you. In general, they might be a lot weirder than you think, but ARs and anything else like that doesn't really help you. So, really what you want to try and do is make sure you don't get killed during the process of looting, which is why you always try and find an easy solution. Alright. But like I said, normally you can't do much to help yourself except for just kill everything in sight. And every time that you do that, you know, you're kind of hurting yourself. So make sure in the zombie apocalypse that you're smart with what you have. If you have very limited ammo, make sure you're smart and try not to use as much. Either way, don't use your gun as much at all. Because in a zombie apocalypse, like I said, noises are very loud. Especially because you can hear everything in the distance. It's going to be that quiet. So every time you make a noise, they hear you. So you always want to be more careful than your target, aka the enemy, or zombie. Now, every time that you get shot at, you always want to try and make sure they don't know you're there. So, once you take that shot, you're already sending a big thing saying, hey, I've been shot, or someone I'm shooting at. And that makes it a whole lot worse for the person that you're trying to shoot. Because, in general, you don't want to shoot. Because the thing is, when you get shooting, they make more noise than you do. Which means you're basically screwing them over. Now, if they screw you over, they're making you shoot. Which means you don't want to waste any of your ammo. Which is why I say, if you want to try and survive, just don't do that. Because once you take the shot, you're going to be attracting more zombies than you can handle. One shot causes more. Everything else doesn't. Now, how do I know this, you may ask? It's just a thing. A lot of people who've actually tried to survive the zombie apocalypse, or even say they know what the zombie apocalypse is, have tried and seen what a lot of this is. Now, if you're smart, you never want to take a shot before they do. If someone has a gun to you, you tell them to put the gun down, or I have more people. And if you do, actually set them up in positions, especially for people who try and communicate with you and say they're so much better than you, but we have more stuff. Do you want to stay as a team? Honestly, I don't think that really helps you in any case. So what I'm going to say to you guys is, one tip to survival is never make enemies, or even some friends. Why do I have this? You never want to make any more friends than you need. Now, the only issue and downfall with having no friends means you're more vulnerable to other attacks. And also, there are people called scavengers in the zombie apocalypse. This is another thing you have to look out for, scavengers. They always love to kill anything in their way, especially if it's in the way of your supply. Which is why when I say be cautious when you're under attack, make sure you don't take the shot. Because you might be the one that dies. You might be the one that... They call me Superman. They call me Mr. Apocalypse. I don't know. Honestly, guys, if you guys want to make a apocalypse name, make sure it's not something scary, but something that sounds a little bit intimidating. You definitely want an intimidating sounding name than you do just a dumb name. And a lot of people decide that dumb names make them sound smarter. Never the case, ever. Like I said, you always want to be smarter than the person with the gun. So if you can do that, holy crap, you're amazing. Now, if it's anything like a hostage situation, especially if you're a sniper, you don't want to kill someone in front of you because you'll be in the crosshairs. Which is why you always want to be smarter and have people who aren't in crosshairs. And if they aren't in the crosshairs, then you'll be fine. So before you take a shot of a sniper, make sure you have them in your sights, so that way you don't make the wrong move and shoot the wrong person. That seems to happen a lot in zombie apocalypses. Now, another thing that you want to be careful of is people. Other people can be worse than the zombies, and the only way you can know that is if you're interrogating, or you just know somebody in the zombie apocalypse who would love to get into your head. There are so many people who could do that and will do that. So I would never hesitate to put someone's gun to their head. So like I said, if you want to try and survive quicker than anybody else, make sure you have food, water, and a couple different weapons. Usually, sniper isn't the best choice to go, but a lot of people seem to think that range is a good idea. It is, but only in specific cases. If it's a sniper if it's the only thing you have is a sniper, and you know if everything has already been looted, but decide not to take any of the ammo, try and find like a pistol or something, because not very many people may go for the pistol, which is why you're also smarter. And there's a couple different things you want to use. They have an integrated 22 rifle that actually has a built-in suppressor, and if you don't know what integrated means, it means built-in, which means that's a pretty smart choice, and it just sounds quieter. It sounds like an air compressor going. That's one thing that you'd want. Another thing that you'd want to try and do is not waste ammo, because ammo is going to be more scarce than anything at that point. Not even kidding. Ammo is going to be scarce, and you must be careful of that. By the time you take the shot, you'll already be hurt. What the heck? It's not mine. There it is. So like I said, always be smarter than that person with the gun, because they may do more damage to you than you will ever do to them. Which is why I'm going to say, if you want to be a smart person, make sure you take the shot. If you're... Now, there's a couple things that I always like to say in a zombie apocalypse. If one shot doesn't kill them, do another. And that's actually one thing that I wouldn't say to somebody, because they might actually attempt to use that on you. So, to be smart, you don't always want to sleep, and if you do go to sleep, always have someone on watch. Someone that's obviously trustworthy. For example, you could even have the worst person go. Like, there's at least 3 people that you can trust and cannot trust. Some of those people could even be your friends that you can't even trust. Now, the only way you can know is if you look at the examples from every other zombie show. They always have someone that they can never trust. There's always that one person that you really want to shoot, but end up having to shoot anyway, because they turned. Or they're just against your authority. Now, there's at least 3 people who could actually turn against your authority, and that's what you want to be careful of. Is people who don't listen to you. Right, I was fixing it. Alright. But like I said, you never want to have too much, and you never have too little. Which is why when I say be smart with the ammo, you actually do want to be smart with the ammo. Because every time you waste a shot, you're making another distraction. So don't ever shoot unless you need it. Unless it's a dire need of using a bullet. Which is why I would always say, make sure you're smart with your wise ammo. Because you never want to have too much ammo, and you definitely don't want to have too little ammo. Because every time you waste one shot, that means you have one less bullet to work with. And with every one less bullet to work with, it means you have a better chance of death. That's actually something you could think about. Do you really want to die in one way or another, or would you rather be the smart person and not use as much ammo? Which means you don't need to take an unnecessary shot. If you have to, you do, but otherwise you need to just keep your ammo at a minimum usage. Especially with very little. Because in every little amount of ammo that you have, means you have less time to shoot and reload. Or, you know, you have more time, just less patience and a lot more pressure. Like I said, in every movie, there's at least one person who's stupid and uses the ammo because they want to. Otherwise, you need to be more careful than that. But like I said, there's at least 3 things that you want to try and do. Is make sure, because internet resources are going to be down, so there's no way you could look this stuff up. But the main thing you can do is be crafty. Everyone can be crafty in one way or another. There's at least 3 things that you could see, and that could help you. Even a woods could help you. The woods can be your friend. But you just have to be patient with that wild. Because sometimes it may not always turn out in your favor. There would be some people that could disagree with that, but then there are actually people who could. Now, a couple things that you always want to be smart with is, like I said, using your resources wisely. Every time you don't use your resource wisely, it may end up running out faster than you think. Such as using food. If it's unnecessary to actually use the food, then you're wasting your own resources, which means you're going to have less later. So there's like at least 2 things that you can try and do is get out of the country or state wherever you are and try and go somewhere more solitude, so that way you don't have very much to deal with as an attack, or you know, try and get out of somewhere with more population. Now more population means you have more enemies or zombies in general. You don't want too many population areas, because when there's too much population, that usually means you have more zombies to take care of. That's not very easy to deal with, especially for how many there could be in one city. Now, the reason why I say don't ever use your ammo is because they take too many shots. And when they take too many shots, you don't have much ammo, which means you only need to waste at least 1 shot every time you see an enemy. Which is why I wouldn't waste any more ammo than I actually need. Like I said, do good with your weaponry. But like I said, never use too much ammo, but also make sure you always have some in stock, because you don't want to run out of ammo before you even get a kills. Because like I said, for every shot that you miss, means less for you to use later on. And I mean, if it's a crappier gun, yeah, it's going to take more shots, but still try and use less ammo, because it's still something that you might use later on in life, when you actually need ammo. That's every gun in the world that you may need. There's many different guns in the world, and they all take several different types of ammo. Now, the only issue with that means it's going to be a little bit harder sometimes to find your ammo. So always make sure you're ready for that. Because like I said, for every missed bullet comes a consequence, and for every consequence that you get, means less time that you have to survive.
Pilot, your Titan is standing by. Call it what? Stand by for Titanfall.
like I said, you never want to do more than you have to.
You have defeated the town.
So remember what I say about never wasting too much ammo, because you might waste a little bit too much at one point and realize you screwed up. And that's like basically everything that you can do, is screw up more and more if every time you miss that shot. Always try and take at least 2 shots before actually having to waste that money. So yeah.
We are winning, but not by much, pilot. Focus, fight, and win.
So that's why you always want to be more careful in the person than
Strong, courageous victory. Well done. In your best interest to stop their evacuation.
But like I said, guys, never underestimate the person with the gun, because a lot of people would take that chance to shoot you there and then. So if you actually have that happen, you may as well do it like a lot of people did in The Walking Dead. They just left him to die half the time, and that's actually something that did happen. They did actually have it, so that's what happened. So I'd be careful if I were you, because any time that you take that shot, you might actually be the one being shot. So I would always take that extra precaution before you end up killing yourself or someone else, because you never want to hurt somebody else, right? Well, sometimes that's how it's going to be. You're going to have to take that shot before they do. Because some of the time you'll have to take risks, and once you take those risks, you know, there might be worse things. You know, there's always something worse than being shot instead of being killed. They might just leave you there for the zombies. So, there's a couple different things that you can do, but always make sure you're careful and smart with what you have, because sometimes you may not get another chance ever. So, always just saying, you never want to be too smart, because some of the time that might actually end up being worse for you. Now, I've always figured out a lot of things in these games, and even in real life, there are things that may end up getting you killed in general. But some of the time, you might not even have a life after a certain point, because you're already hurt so much. And when that happens, you know, you may not have another chance. But, you know, there's always something you could do other than letting yourself die. There's always something. So,
Vincent Dynamics is grateful for your work.
like I said, you never want to be too much of a mob about this, because once the zombie apocalypse starts, you may not have another chance to survive. Well, that's actually pretty sweet. But like I said, just remember, there's always something worse than your friends out there. Always. But, you know, there's always something you can do to save a friend or someone you even know. But there might not be for the other person. So sometimes you have to make a sacrifice, even if that means yourself. Always someone has to make a sacrifice. Like I said, you can never be too careful. So always make sure you're more careful than a lot of people. If you see someone already being endangered by the zombies, there might not be anything else that you can do but let them die, because they might already be surrounded if that's the case. Especially if you hear those gunshots, you just need to leave them. But like I said, make sure you're more careful. Sometimes you may not get another chance to survive. Especially with them. Any zombies that you can get cornered with, you might as well just embrace it. Unless, you know, you're willing to pull that trigger. Which that usually means that it's the best answer. If you have a gun, keep it at your side, don't ever need to use it. Unless that's the only thing you have, then you might just be damaging yourself there. Believe me, as someone who would like to be in the zombie apocalypse, it can be an issue eventually.
You almost have your Titan. Keep fighting.
Execution, baby. I love that execution. That's like one way to freak someone out.
Titan is dead. Stand by for Titanfall.
That's like what I say.
We are behind, but there's still a chance to achieve victory. Focus.
Like I said. Oh my god, that guy's a laser. Just remember, never take too much faith into your own gun.
Titan is almost ready. Titan is ready. Call it any time. Stand by for Titanfall. Domination. I admire your moves, pilot.
Good overview though.
The Ronin Titan is a challenge. Impressive. This is not yet over. We can still win. Your Titan is almost available. Your Titan is ready, pilot. Stand by for Titanfall.
So yeah. Let's go. hate people who use an L-star. It just makes me sad for them.
Pilot, your Titan is standing by. Call it when ready.
Lovely, I'll spawn in it.
You are dominating. You have killed your nemesis.
Good.
Victory is the hour. Keep fighting.
Friendly Titan attacking. Target. Enemy pilot has ejected. Enemy Titan down. Friendly unit down. Keep your weapon armed, pilot. Friendly pilot attacking. For target. Friendly pilot attacking. For target.
We have been defeated. Success is not achieved. The evac ship has arrived. Go. It is your only chance for survival.
Alright, well, we got out of there before it even happened. Surprised we even made it out. I mean, I got third place on my team. Technical third place. There's no such thing as actually like first, second, third place on here. It just shows you like how many kills you have, who are you dominating, stuff like that. That's really all it is. I need to get phase shipped. I think I almost have it. Yeah, pretty close. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. What else was there? Ooh, Digital Ocean. I like that. I like the sound of that. What is this one? Multi-target missiles, superior chases, upgrade Monarch's max health, and removes weak points, vulnerabilities. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. I like that one. And this one is the same thing as that. Rearm and reload. Arc rounds. I saw that one before. I don't really like that one. I may as well use rearm and reload, because then I have faster everything as well. And I mean, that is pretty handy, especially if you don't know how to fight fast. Which I do. I happen to know how fast I fight, and some of the time that doesn't end well. 8-bit. It kind of looks like it would be like somewhat similar to a Mario thing. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of, like, I like Mario. It's always fun to play, but yeah, no. There could be worse.
You're fighting smart.
Hey, this is Barker. Hey, care for some moonshine?
Gate.
Human life is expensive.
He just has a smile on his face, like, yeah, this is no issue that this happened like 2,000 days ago. It's like what he's just doing. He's just like, I'm happy I didn't lose my person yet. He might be dead, kind of thing. But you know, he might return. And it said it was like 2,000 something 100 days ago. Alright, dynamics vision. I forgot. Ash is like a monk-looking thing. Like she's supposedly a monk, I guess. And I mean, she is robotic. So I mean, I don't know how much of that is true and not true. All I know is that she looks like she sounds and feels like it would be a hitman person or a robot, because as a robot, you know, you have specific
Jake.
orders. Hi.
I got some good news.
What is your good news?
You know how when you get the PlayStation, when you first make an account, you get 2 days and 14 days for free?
You mean the trials? Yes.
Yeah, I used those too when I first got them, and I just found the way how to get the 2 days again. I just
nice.
got the 2 days again, so I can play Call of Duty if you want to.
Which ones do you have again? I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's only Black Ops that you
What?
have, right?
I have Black Ops 3, Friday the 13th, Fortnite, not GTA 5.
I don't have GTA either, dude.
Well, I used for my brothers, but right now I'm not using it.
Well,
I'd
like,
rather
I'm
play
not even
some-
allowed. Like, I'm not even allowed to play GTA, so it wouldn't really matter.
Dude, you know the problem?
Huh.
I can't buy it, but I can play it.
Oh.
If you know what I'm meaning. So
Yeah.
pretty much my mom actually has to buy it for me. But she'll hit me if I buy it. If you know what I mean. If I buy something, she hits me.
Ah.
If she messes around with me, she hits me. If I try to give her a hug, she hits me.
Lovely.
Problem. How is that lovely? Getting hit?
Sarcasm,
What?
dude. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
heard of it.
that's what I'm using, is sarcasm. Come on.
Well,
I can't
Jake, Black Ops 4 is gonna be trash. You know it.
How do you know?
Because it's gonna be like Overwatch at the same time it's gonna be like
No,
Black
it's
Ops. So
no,
it's gonna be
dude. Black Ops, they're remaking some of the maps, such as like Mob of the Dead and stuff, like all the good old maps.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. There's gonna be Mom of the Dead.
Yeah, that's
There's
what they're
gonna
actually
be-
gonna do. That's actually something that they've confirmed.
Yeah, and then they're gonna put how do you say hounds in there?
Hellhounds, yeah, that's one thing that they're always
Yeah,
gonna put in.
They're putting it in there. They promised that one because
Dude, they already have that. They already have that in Black Ops 3.
Oh, I forgot then.
Yeah, those are the dogs in general.
Well, when you play Black Ops 2, you don't have it. The
Yeah, you do.
dogs.
In some maps, there are
No.
actually dogs.
No, in Black Ops 2, Mob of the Dead. There was
dude.
no.
Dude, there's a
Ah.
couple different things.
The Proving Grounds? I thought we were gonna play Call of Duty Black Ops. No, tell Victor that he could play with me, but we're gonna have to play in the big TV. Living room, on top.
See.
But I do want to play Call of Duty though. Fine. What? Jesus.
We almost have our Titan.
That's it. So Jake, when are you gonna want to play Call of Duty Black Ops?
Probably here in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, did you buy the small map or no? What?
No, I didn't buy any maps. Dude, I can't buy maps yet. I don't even have any money.
The $5 one? You're telling me you can't buy a $5 map?
No, because I don't have a credit card and my dad is the only one with a credit card.
Can't you just tell him to buy me the
No, I
$20?
can't just tell him to buy me something, dude. He won't agree.
Why?
He's
You gotta work
crazy.
for it?
No, and I've already worked for it, so don't be that person that nobody likes, and I've already had that day today.
Well,
When
what
I say
happened to you?
The exact thing you're doing, everyone seems to assume that I have every dollar in the world when I really don't have anything in money. Yes, I have the money, but I can't use it until I get paid. Another thing, my dad has to put it into his credit card before I can even use it.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry
it's
for
gonna
you,
have
Jake.
to wait. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I'm getting paid soon, just not now.
I'm still trying to find you. I'm sorry.
That's alright, you're just literally saying things that are obvious to me. Yes, I need more DLCs. I know this.
I don't know. But in that DLC, I just mess around with the zombies, though. I just hate it. I die because of the zombies.
Dude, you know, I play zombies like 24/7.
Are you for real? Damn, you must
Yeah,
be
I play zombies.
tired.
I'm Prestige 6, dude, in Black Ops 3 Zombies.
You must be playing every single day zombies, but...
Anytime I'm on Black Ops, that's all I do.
You mostly play, how do you say, Ghost?
Ghosts, I don't play that as much.
I just love one thing about Ghost Infection.
Infection is just, you run around, you have guys that you need to kill. It's the same thing as every other game in the world.
I know, but for me it's actually kind of fun.
Well, like, I could see why you think it's fun, but to me, it's just one of those things that you're wasting time on.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
It's a little bit fun, but at the same time you're gonna need a lot of people though. 2 people is not enough.
Well, yeah,
to
but
play.
in Ghosts, you have to be in game chat for that.
Yeah.
And also, you could still play it in general on Black Ops.
Dude, all you gotta do is just, when you're playing, all you gotta do, if you're infected, you just go to game chat. If you're not
No, you
infected,
actually
stay
have
in
to
party.
play the game in game chat. In Ghost, you have to.
Whoa, that sucks. You
Yeah.
can just do that in Call of Duty. Just
No, in Call of Duty, you can stay wherever. But originally, you can't play without having to be in game chat.
aren't they gonna notice where you're where you're
No, it
at,
doesn't
though?
show when you're talking.
Standing by for your call. Stand by for Titanfall.
Like, wouldn't they know?
No, they wouldn't know, dude.
Like, you're talking. And
Yes,
there's
you're
an enemy
talking.
who's
They
trying
don't
to kill you.
show where you talk. In any Call of Duty, they don't show your little mic thing above it.
I know, I just, I mean, like, if you're trying to plan something, they could just hear you.
They could hear you, and they could also see the animation for it.
Mm. Okay.
A pilot tried to kill me. Tried to damage my pilot, my Titan, so I done frickin' slapped him with my Titan.
I admire your move, pilot. Two down. Keep it going, pilot.
What do you mean, why did I kick you?
Focus. Fight and win.
What?
Someone literally just asked me, why did I kick them?
You kick someone from your party?
I kick people from the party if they annoy the crap out of me. That's one reason I have ever kicked somebody, is because they annoy the crap out of me.
Take that Titan out.
What do you mean, rip?
Mhm.
Huh? And yes, I'm inside. Oh my god, I just got executed by getting my neck broken. It's okay, I'll probably get in party? Yes, I'm in a party. It's not like I'm sitting around in game chat. Oh, I see every enemy. I want to try and break someone's neck.
How the heck do you break someone's neck?
There's executions in this game, dude. I could literally get behind someone if they're unsuspecting and they don't turn around by the time I click it. I can just break their neck fully. See, I'm gonna do it right now. Yep, I did it. Snap. Oh, lovely. I do love a good broken neck for dinner. No, I'm dead serious. And when you do it, you just hear. It takes a second though.
Nasty ammunition. So
Yeah, you could see it too. It's awesome. Hang on, let's see. Can I execute this guy? Yep. Nope, it didn't let me. Oh, Jesus. I just went splat. Let me get my
I'm gonna
Titan.
start playing some Call of Duty.
Alright, you have fun with that. I want to sit here and do my Titanfall.
Wait up, I'll join back. Wait, are you gonna shout out to him? I forgot to invite you to the party.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I forgot to, because it didn't show anyone else but you.
Yeah. Okay, wait up, I'll join back.
Alright. I didn't kick you. You'll know if I kicked you. Also, quit assuming it's me. And also, I don't know who I am kicked. There's like 500 friends that I have a day. Join me and do absolutely nothing helpful. There are many reasons why I kick you, unknown. So many more reasons. You ask like you do nothing wrong. You do stuff that I know is wrong. And also, I've said a lot of reasons why I kick you.
We are barely winning this battle, pilot. Concentrate and finish this. Your Titan is almost available. Your Titan is ready, pilot. Standing by for your call. Stand by for Titanfall.
Man, I killed someone with a Predator cannon, but it was an automatic Titan kill. See, I'm gonna try and execute someone again. God dang it. I need to find an unsuspecting victim to snap their necks with.
Good work.
I need to find an execution soon.
It is in your best interest to stop their evacuation.
So we won that one. That was an easy win, though. Like, literally, those guys barely stood a chance. Yeah, I didn't do so good. Oh my god. Please, this air conditioning is what's killing me at this point, because it's so cold in here in general. That is just so bad. Let's see, what's the next core upgrades that I got? Energy transfer. Hitting friendly titans with energy. Someone gives them a shield. I like that. What else do I have? More camo for my guns, yep. And then we get this new Titan ability, or whatever it is. Wait, which one's the phase? Oh, it's this guy, phase shift. Okay. I do actually like phase shift. I've never really used him, though. I like how it's blue right away. It says zebra grass. So I'm going to keep the neck breaker, and then since I'm a robot, it's going to be really cool. I need to execute on a couple more pilots before I can get any more things. How sharp pulse blade is. I feel like that one's funny. Get to the point. Show your opponent up close how sharp a pulse blade is. Hole in the wall, and I saw that one. I don't know how that one works. Shadowboxing. The Halo pilot is active. Execute 10 pilots while cloaked. No, you see me? No, you don't. Using inner pieces. Curb check. I've seen that one. I guess it's like a grapple and you just kick their head into the curb. That's pretty dope, though. The Grand Theft automatic or something like that was pretty fun, too. I feel like that one would be pretty funny to see, like, execute them with their own gun. There's like a moment in Zombieland where there's like, don't kill me with my own gun! It's literally that moment where there's, don't kill me with your own gun, my own gun, and yet you get killed with your own gun. Love it. So I'm now phase shift, which means I'm a robot. Hey, there's a robot. That's not a robot. None of these people are robots but me. I wonder, could I just look, yep, I can look the opposite direction and then jump out. Yate! Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, that's what that is. Holy crap, that's weird. I thought that was like a grapple. Hey, you want to get on Minecraft in your world? Go. Not really. And I really don't want to do that, and I've already been with higher YouTuber people, believe me, I know. There's like one other person that I know that's probably a lot bigger than you are, and they have like, I think 1,000 or something like that, subscribers. Hey buddy. Okay, I was trying to use an anti. Oh, this is freaking weird. I don't know what that is. Wait. What the heck? Surprise. That's actually really cool, I think. I'm just saying. Come on. I didn't say you had to stop helping me. I mean, now that's just being rude. I literally said I know more popular YouTubers. I'm not saying that you have to be that way. Just saying. Jeez, why do my friends like that? I literally say this small thing and they get all PO'd about it. And over something like that is just ridiculous. It's YouTube. It's not like I said go screw yourself over. Because how many times have I heard that? It's okay, I'm just saying, don't be that person. I really hate people who do that. It really makes me upset, and it makes me really regret being people's friends. That's why a lot of the time I say I hate people, because I do actually hate people. Because they get cocky real fast, and I hate that. Let's see, map pack going up. I'm surprised that guy didn't get me. Oh my god. I literally hate when people try shooting you when you're in the sky.
We are winning, but not by much, pilot. Focus. Fight and win.
I literally cannot hit that target, kind of target. I'm gonna try and freaking snap someone's neck, and I know who. Question is, can I even get to them? Yep, and I didn't have enough time, and they already saw me.
Your Titan is almost ready. Your Titan is ready, pilot. Stand by for Titanfall.
Pilot on board. Ready to report mission.
Because that's exactly what we're doing. Oh, I'm sorry, Reed, did you need to continue that sentence?
Friendly pilot mission. Pilot has detected. Friendly pilot attacking your target. Enemy Titan down.
He doesn't have to be. I shot him. So I'm gonna try and find someone that is unsuspecting and someone I can try and execute. So I don't accidentally want to shoot and get a distraction going from the Titans. There was a guy right there. I didn't think about that.
Pilot, you almost have your target. Keep fighting. Pilot, your Titan is standing by. Call it when ready.
I'm surprised this guy hit me after the matter that I literally
Stand by for Titan.
tried. It's actually pretty sweet. So I can actually get behind someone if I wanted to with that phase. So I guess that guy that was camping I could have used phase ship on. Oh my god. I literally tried to do something and I instantly got demolished. Holy crap.
By winning this battle, keep fighting tactics.
God dang it. You probably could have executed me. I'm gonna try and get to this guy.
It is in your best interest to stop their evacuation.
Yep, got him. Oh, love it.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Dang. I mean, there's only 4 of us and we still won. That's just sad. And they have a full team as well. That makes it even worse. I feel bad for people like that, even though I really don't, because in general they mess themselves up anyway. Somehow they manage to mess it up that badly. That's beyond sad. That's just like, oh, you really are bad at this game. Like, at the point that you can't do that, just no. Like, that's just so bad. Like, honestly, that's the worst thing that you could ever do, is mess up that bad. Especially when you have a full team. Ooh, Prism expansion. I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably use wall hang from now on, because this is just weird when you can't wall hang, and you want to, like, it's cool to have that whole thing there, but when it's like that, it's just weird. So I'm gonna be doing this as well, enter pieces. I need to execute more pilots though. Curb check, style using your grapple. I like that. Late hit, pummel your enemy at lightning speed. So I guess it's just like hitting guys so bad that it just hurts them more. But it's not. It's more than one hit. It's like 50 or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty bad. It's like the Flash. He literally runs around the planet before he even gets to hit you, and like it doesn't even matter. You're already around the world like 3 times. Something like that. Starting at the bottom of the food chain, I see. Yeah, where's... Oh, that's right. She's short at that point.
Vincent Dynamics is grateful for your work. Make the enemy beg for mercy.
That is the plan. So now I guess when I wall run, I can aim, and it allows me to do that. And I'm going to also be trying to sneak behind people as well. They might not be very easy, by the way, because with the phase shift, it should make it easier, especially if they're shooting in that one direction. That did sound like I said a band name, but that's not what I mean by one direction. Oh, that's a teammate. Oh. Dang it. That messed up my chances. It's like that person knew where I was gonna go. It would have been hilarious if that's what I did. Like, I managed to phase shift out of the way and then didn't get shot at all, and then I snuck up behind him. But I'm pretty sure he already found out before I even got to. Ow. Let's see. I need to find some people to execute. I want those snap there, Nick. Holy crap, that L-star, dude. That L-star is just so bad. Literally, I hate the L-star at this point. And since they're camping, I'll make this a lot more fun for them. And I'll go invisible and attack at the same time. See, that's how you do things in here. You literally phase shift, they can't see you, but they don't know where you are as well. Which is why I killed that first guy, is because I phase shift, and they couldn't see me. Let me just execute this enemy.
That pilot is no threat to you.
Yeah, considering I just broke his neck. Of course he's no threat to me. Map pack up, which means I get to see more. Oh wow, I actually hit that thing. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get more of those. It's kind of executions. Yep, sounds like one's up there. Let's find out. Oh, this is one of these things.
Battle. Keep fighting, pilot.
Killed light turret. Whoa.
Your Titan is ready.
Okay, maybe I actually spawned over there.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Let's go.
On board. Ready to report mission.
Good.
Friendly pilot rodeo in your target.
Love it.
Enemy Titan eliminated. Critical damage. Seek cover. Sustain severe reactor damage.
I'm sorry. But I hit that guy. I straight up punched that guy in the face. That's such bull shrimp. Come on. An R97, that's the pistol, isn't it? No, that's a freaking gun, like a fully automatic rifle like I have. I know, and that's why at that point I would honestly just tell him, "You're breaking my controller again, I'm just gonna have to leave." Like, honestly, if it's your money, he shouldn't be touching your stuff like that. Honestly, I would tell him, "You're gonna pay for that again. Otherwise, I'm just never gonna come here." You know how much I've always wanted to hit my dad? quite a bit. I've always wanted to beat the crap out of my dad sometimes. A lot of my dads, like, both of my dads I've hated for a while, and now I just hate one, and everything just feels a lot better, but I still hate my stepfather, because he seems to know everything more, and I'm just like, the frick you do? Like, so, honestly, I hate my stepdad as well. And your real dad is understandable as well. I honestly hated my real dad for a while, but then found out my mom was lying to me a lot of this year. And, you know, any time of year, so... yeah, it's understandable. Honestly, that's why I don't like a lot of people, because they just don't listen, you know, and obviously it's your money. Why are they breaking something that you paid for? That, and I know how expensive controllers are. They're freaking expensive. Cost you an arm and a leg. Like a PS4 controller is even more expensive. But I mean, an Xbox 360, like Xbox One controller is really freaking expensive. This person either needs to stay or leave the party.
Enemy pilot attacking.
Where are these guys? God dang it.
That pilot is not going to be free. This is Booker Club's battle. You fought well. The evac ship has arrived. Go. It is
God dang. I don't know if it was just me or my controller, but whatever the frick it was, it screwed me over so bad. Seconds. Alright, sorry. Alright, there we go. Alright, I don't know if you could. Yep, and why is my internet always insufficient? Holy crap. Main reason I hate trying to do anything in this world is, like, the internet apparently craps out so much, and it really doesn't. But yet it feels like it does, because it wants to screw ya butthole. Hey, that matches my pilot. I have a matching group. Oh my god. I really honestly hate how many times I have to sit here and actually listen to people. Which is why half the time if I have to listen to people, I just ignore them. Or I mute them completely. Especially people who annoy the crap out of me. Like, it's honestly, like, an issue for me when I have to sit here and listen to people, like, trash talk you because you're better. And you're just like, dude, of course I'm better. I actually play the game.
focus. Fight. Win.
That's been the goal.
Make the enemy beg your mercy.
Like how R's come out there. Eliminate the enemy force. What do you mean keep firing? Oh, okay, here. Oh my god, that person. Oh my god, I hate when people do that. Like, they're like, oh, I'm so much better than you. And they're using the worst gun possible. No, you're not if you're doing better than me like that. Alright, there's a guy there. He's inspecting. Oh, there's two. So I have a chance? Yep, I don't have a chance now because frickin' people got in my way. And how was I killed by Grunt's melee? I swear to God, if that thing kills me again, I'm gonna be so triggered. I hate Grunts. Honestly, like, they're easy to kill. But when they do that, you literally have that issue if you want to break someone's neck. Oh my god, I'm gonna rip someone's head off. So I saw someone run through here. Be lovely if I knew where they were. Because then I could break their neck. And if he sees me, I could just freaking go to the next room and phase shift. Because when phase shift happens, like, you can literally go fast. You have to be fast, but, you know, it works eventually. Because what you do is that you, like, go into an alternate dimension where, like, nothing is there, really. Is what it looks like from my eyes. Or, you know, if it would be easier if I had a map hack, because then I can actually see where this guy is. And I always like to try and find people who are very unsuspecting. And found a guy. Yeah, punk. Of course, enemy. Pretty sure there was a guy in the lower section here. Oh, now's my chance to execute someone. I'm actually surprised this guy didn't see me at all. Like, you would have thought, you know, he would have seen me. He's AFK, apparently. Yo, there's like a buff there, grunt damage. Phase shift. Throw one. I'm actually getting kind of triggered. That's a place I don't want to be involved in. I walked in, I already saw a Titan, I'm like, yep, no.
This is not yet over. We can still win.
Oh, that's not good.
Standing by. Call it when ready. Stand by for Titanfall.
I'll quickly get in before it comes. Every person that has joined literally leaves like the second that I don't say anything. Do you want that? Do you want me? Ah! I got the MVP kill. That was the hardest thing ever to run from. I've tried it before, it's not that easy. I killed myself with the fire star. Every time I do that, I get a little bit butthurt because that's the hard thing. Like, honestly, how the frick do you kill yourself that way? Give me Titan, get ready. executed, boy!
Almost ready, pilot.
I actually hit that.
Titan ready. Call at any time, pilot. Stand by for Titanfall.
Alright, so as soon as I start getting shot, I actually do this right now. Okay, Alien, at that point you just need to stop. I get that you're mad, and I get those others are expensive, but at that point where you're just like, I'm gonna have a nice stream about it, that gives me some concern, dude. Just don't ever say that again to me. Honestly, that's making me concerned for my own friend. Okay, I don't care what happened, like, I can get, you're mad, but when it becomes that big of a deal, that you need to just chill, okay? I get it, parents are rude. They will literally do anything to you. I can get that. I have 4 of them. You're telling me annoyed, my parents are divorced and they cannot stop talking crap, or one of them can't stop talking crap about each other, so just be happy your parents are happy. Mine aren't. Apparently the mic or something is laggy or something. I don't know. Stepped on.
Your opponents should stay out of your way.
Doomed Titan and a Titan kill. Nice. How do I kill someone with that nuclear injection like that? Okay, never mind. I think I just confused that robot. Never mind. Oh, even worse. These guys. Oh. Oh boy. Ah, dang, I can't respawn because I'm trying to attack. Actually, these guys didn't make it, did they? None of my teammates made it. None of my teammates made it. I lose faith in humanity. Who are they shooting at? And some of them got left behind. That's what like half of the people do. Like every time that I do that, there's literally a time where like at least 5 people get left behind. And I got in the 3rd place and I'm not even on the losing team. It's like 1 or 2 people are literally on the losing team. So I'm on your board. I might actually go to bed here soon, cause I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know about most of you guys. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are tired tonight. Hope they are, because I want good sleep. But like I said, guys, if you want to see more of the content that I put on this channel, or even stick fight lessons, then let me know in the comment section and I can see what I can do. Because I've been doing a lot of that, and it seems to me like I'm doing a pretty good job, but of course the only issue is that it's actually not very easy. You might actually hit yourself at least 3 times, maybe more if you're beginning. I hit myself like 3 times in the head today, and that was lovely enough.
You can't trust anyone. Hey, here was a moonshine.
I'm not even kidding. I hit myself 3 times in the head. And that really hurt because, like, they're big staffs of wood is what they're called, staffs. And it actually is very painful to hit yourself with a piece of wood in general. So literally you're just clunking yourself on with like a bat, basically. But it's not that thick. I'll have to make a video on what it should look like. And it should be actually a little bit taller than you. Because I'm almost 6 foot and it's taller than me. My dad has one that's, I think, a little bit shorter than him, but it's still pretty close to being tall as him, or taller. So, yeah.
Vincent Dynamics is grateful for your work.
But like I said, there's a couple different things that we have to do. My dad made ours, and, I mean, honestly, mine's going to be a little bit dirty, so you'll see that later. Yes, me. Okay, so I might start by going to a whatever just happened there. God freaking bless. I hate people who use the shotguns in this game because this one, it's actually a lot harder than you think. Like, believe me, it's even hard for me to get killed with a shotgun. And yet, like, every other gun that they throw at me is, like, no problem to me. But every time someone brings out that shotgun right there, it's just sad. And that's an EVA. 25% I had on him, and I would have actually killed him. This is my life. Every time I try and kill one person, it ends up going to another. Like, it's no problem. But it feels more than that. Oh my god. And especially if there's a guy using a shotgun while cloaked. Oh my god. And then being shot before I even get to home. Oh my god, you're lucky I had phase shift, because at phase shift nobody could shoot you. But oh my god, is that annoying. That's even a turret. What kind of a douche does that? Like, in general, does that? I actually hate this person. He's like the definition of a rage factor. Like, he wants you to feel pain. Because he runs around with a shotgun and goes cloak as well. That just annoys me. Oh, I can execute these guys? Oh, I didn't know that. Nope, can't execute him. God dang it. It's the same guy. It's the same freaking guy, just a different weapon. Literally hate this guy.
Pilot, you almost have your Titan. Keep fighting.
good.
Your Titan is ready. Victory can still be ours. Keep fighting.
I feel like a lot of these guys are tryharding because literally they're already at 200 and they're camping at the same area. It's at this freaking bridge over here. Yeah, these guys honestly are getting on my nerves. I even shot that guy. These guys are literally making me PO'd. And no, I'm not raging, it's just making me mad. The fact that they literally feel like they're better than me, but they're not any better. I feel like I should give up at this point. This thing is actually making me so mad. That same guy has killed me 5 times in one game. Not even kidding. There is no way I'm going to play with that person who's that much of a tryhard. Like, I could look at the guy and tell you that guy is just such a tryhard. No, 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 no. I hate this guy. Of course I get cornered with that. Don't you just love when you feel so good when you die? Because I absolutely hate those people. I'm pretty sure that these are the people that would literally make fun of you because you use a shotgun, yet they use a shotgun as well.
Your Titan is almost ready, pilot.
I'm getting ready to leave this lobby. I honestly am. I'm so freaking triggered. And part of that is because I'm tired. Oh my god. Nope, screw you, dude.
Defeat is not yet imminent. We can still achieve victory. Your Titan is ready, pilot. Standing by for your call.
No one's even driving that thing. No wonder. Oh my god, I hate people in this game. Look, I've played in the same lobby for at least an hour, and I hate my life. Yep, well, have fun, bro.
The Ronin Titan has been defeated.
see how much I hate people in this game? Like, it's fun to play until that happens and you literally want to slap someone. Like, that's honestly where I am right now. I'm going to, like, rip someone's face off. Like, how many times do I have to die? I've literally died, like, 20 times in this game. I hate my life so much. This is one thing that I would be okay with in Call of Duty, but if it's so, like, I spawn in and I get ready to kill somebody because I feel like they're up there and they are up there, and then I get my freaking head chopped off, it's so lovely of a feeling. I actually cannot do this. I actually can't do that. That is so, like, rage-inducing. And the thing is, it's past midnight. It's 12:21, and these people literally are making me want to throw them. Oh my god. I really hate how much that works. Like, honestly, I would do that because that would be so much better. And it's, yes, it replaces my secondary, but I don't know why that's a warning. The activation costs like 60%. So literally not that much. And I've seen hardcover that's like something. That is just stupid right there. It's basically just betting your luck. Honestly, I'd probably buy it. A short pistol. It's let's see, how much is that? That's what does it say? Oh, it's 125. I gotta do this tomorrow. I'm so, like, tired and ready to just give up. I'm so done today, apparently. And all my friends are apparently bugged out or something. I don't know. They're making me mad as well. And I'm tired as well, which makes this a lot worse than it has to be. I might actually put the arc grenade on this because I get killed by Titans so much that I'm just gonna make sure I don't do that. Why did it go to I want to delete my skin? I didn't want to, and it just forced me to. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna say my outro and just go to bed. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope to all talk to you tomorrow, and if I freaking get triggered tomorrow, you'll know. If anything, it's probably because I'm tired. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you guys want to try and get a hold of me, I'm on Twitter. Or, you know, just comment on one of my videos. If you guys want to see more awesome content, let me know. I got a couple friends as well. And just remember, I still have a couple different things that I'm going to be using later, such as the server, and that'll be beta, hopefully sometime in the future. But for now, I'm going to say bye-bye and signing off, Dragoneers. Have a good day. Or night, whatever.